Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be playing the Infected. Now this, I don't know if this is going to be a regular series or not. We'll see how this video does and we'll go from there. Um, but it's been quite a long time since I recorded a video, so hopefully you all enjoy this one. Um, I think I've done a previous series on this before. I'm not real sure. I'll have to go back and look. But on this one, we're not going to have Vambies enabled at all on this. This is mainly a survival build kind of setup here, where if we need stuff from animals, as long as it's like prey or food, we'll do it. But um, as far as Vampies go, they're not going to be included at the moment. Now later on down the road, um, we probably enable them and use them. But for right now, we're not going to. So with that long intro, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. And I did leave the tutorial on, so we'll go ahead and go through the tutorial here and get started. The only reason I'm doing the tutorial, in case somebody hasn't seen this before, and I want them to have the chance to get used to the game. Now, if you push F, you'll bring up your tutorial task. Gather plant fiber. To gather plant fiber, you need to chop trees, because that's where you get the fibers from. Not plivers, jeez. English is hard today, folks. And as you see on the right hand corner, you see all the stuff we collected from that. So now it's wanting us to craft a stone axe, and you can open I, and you can go to like your little Wikipedia kind of deal, or Itempedia, and it tells you all the things that's in the game so far, and if you hover over them, it tells you what you need to build those with. So right now we need a pickaxe, so we need 1 stick, 1 stone blade, and 2 fibers. Okay, so we got our stone blade, 2 fibers, and 1 stick. Perfect. Okay, so next on our list would be build a saw bench. Saw benches, you know what, we'll go ahead and put them right here. So if we open up I, go to placeables, and this is all your basic needs that you need to start the game off with. So if we go to saw bench here, you see it needs 4 wood logs, and we're going to need a lot of planks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build 2 of these and hit tab to back out of that. And then pick up these logs here, insert, and we'll go ahead and chop down a few more trees. And you do want to keep an eye out on your full durability, which is on the bottom right hand corner there. As you can see, that little circle, it goes down every time you use it, so be mindful of that. If you think you're going to run out, make sure you have more materials on hand to actually make you another one. Because you don't want to get out in the middle of the woods somewhere and going to need it, and it won't be there. So, okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And I believe our next task is going to be build a foundation. Very easy. Foundation. We need 6 planks, 4 wood logs. Now for our first base, I usually do it right by the water, but we're gonna do it out this way a little bit. Okay, and tab out of that again. Now I am gonna mention tomorrow is my birthday, and for my birthday, if y'all just hit that like button, I think that's gonna be good enough. Because I've had to take quite a bit of time off because I was sick there for a long time, maybe a month and a half. And ever since Christmas, really. And, yeah. Had to take a little mental vacation, too. That's always nice sometimes. We all need a mental break sometimes. So, Okay, let's get this wood going here, and we're gonna have to work on some planks because we need, right now we need 12 planks. Which is gonna take a minute. Okay. Now later in the game, you do actually run into situation where you can actually build better tools, like steel. I think it's steel axes and all that things, and you can build a sharpener where you can actually sharpen your tools, which is really nice. And I think I'm going to turn the volume up on this just a little bit. Well, it looks like it is turned up there, so never mind. Never mind. Not sure how loud this is going to be, but let's see. And if you open up your inventory here, you can see exactly how much you have in there, and you see that weight on the bottom right hand corner. It says 36.5. That is how much weight you can actually carry in your pack, depending on how much space you have in there. Okay, so there's that. Build a campfire, okay? Campfire, we are going to put right over here. Let's go to placeables, food, okay? And it's rotated about like that. Alright, so what do we need for this? We need 10 stones and 8 firewood. Yeah, so we need 5 more rocks. So let's just wander around here for a minute. And actually, let's see if we run into any food as well. Because we are going to need food. Because you can die in this game, whether it be from starvation, thirst, or just getting eaten by an animal. Which I hope the latter doesn't happen, because that would suck, being eaten alive by an animal. At least when we eat animals, they're dead. Or they're dead when we eat them. So. And so far I'm not seeing any food. I think we've got 2. We need 3 more stones, and looks like they're right here. Go ahead and pick up a stick. Sticks are always handy. Okay. Go ahead and pick up a few more while we're at it. Okay, so the firewood, you can't get that anywhere. So for firewood, you gotta chop it down a tree. One more. Okay. Now, if you right click and hold it and hit harvest, these big pieces are your firewood. So that is what you need. So we're probably gonna have to destroy another one. Tell you what, I really love this game, and I haven't played it in a long time. Then they started updating it, and since I got back into it, I really enjoy it. Alright, so now, since we've got that, in order to keep our fire alive, we're going to need a shelter over it. So let's build a little shelter here, and what do we need for you? We need 4 wood logs. We just need 1 more tree to fill that. When it rains in this game, it will put your fire out, so I would strongly recommend putting this little canopy over your fire. Awesome. Now let's open our little inventory here by pushing E. And let's go ahead and put some wood in there. That's going to work. And take our lighter. Voila, fire. Ha. Alright, that worked. And take a good little screenshot of that. And what do we got left on here? We've got finding carbs. Okay, now that's going to come into play like finding plants. So we're going to have to definitely look out for that. Like I said, we can stroll around here. There's no Vambies enabled, as I said in the beginning, but there are bears and warthogs and foxes and wolves and raccoons and deer And sheep. Don't want to forget about the little baba sheeps. Yeah. I hope y'all don't hear the squeaking in my chair. That's getting awful annoying. And we got a dead bird over here, so let's harvest it for its feathers. You don't get any meat off of it, unfortunately. Okay, ooh, look what I see. I see a pumpkin. Does that count as carbs? Did that count as carbs? It did, and it counted as proteins. And build a forge. Okay. Now, the forge, we're going to have to get us some rocks, and that's going to be easy here in just a second. First, let's get back over here to our little thing here. First off, I want to check the map and see where I'm at. Okay, I'm in the same starting position as my test save, so I know there's copper here, but there's no iron. Unless it switches from place to place, but I don't know. Well, let's see. Placeable other. Now here's our stone forge. As you can tell, it takes 25 stones to build, which won't be too hard as long as we take out our stone pickaxe. And you get stones from these rocks here, not those. Those are clay. And clay is very useful later in the game. And looks like we've got copper. So yeah, this is a copper thing. So as far as iron, we're just gonna have to go the long way. Okay, so we need 5 more rocks. Is there a closer boulder anywhere? Nope, this one up here. Ooh, okay, and there's a watermelon. Ooh, watermelon, harvest you. Ooh, cucumber. Okay, I'll take you too. I wasn't there a second ago, was it? Or did we just walk right past it and didn't pay no attention to it? We're working on the mines, working on the mines. Now, usually these, as long as you're on a build node, you'll usually always, I need to drop some stuff here. There's 1, 2, I need to drop the plant fiber. Okay. As long as you're on the, dig node or whatever, you'll definitely, get at least 1 ore per rock. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I need some firewood. Okay. Now, in order to make the iron ingot, you have to smelt down the rocks, and each rock gives you iron fragments. Now, the iron fragments, once you get 5 of them, you can make 1 ingot. And that's what we're going to be doing here. So let's get some of this stuff here. Perfect. Now, if you go out and come back in, and we're going to have to put these in again so the timer will restart on those. And those should start smelting down. Yep, you see the little progress bar right there? Okay, while we're waiting, we're going to make us a spear. So we go Itempedia and go to stone spears. So we need 1 stone blade, 3 sticks, and 5 fiber. Okay. So what do we've got here? We've got 2, I think it said what, 3 sticks? That's what it said. And where were those fiber? Were they up here? Yep, there they are. Okay, those stones should stay there. And let's make a stone blade. 1, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. Perfect. Now we have a little bit of protection from the elements. And we can also, let's see. Can I, no, that bird's going up the hill. Okay. Birds aren't too hard to kill in this game, so I'm not really worried about it that much. And they're almost done. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, so once we get about 3 more, then we should be good. And then we can get this tutorial out of the way and get on with our lives. Let's see, we need to get out of the sun. So let's go find us some shade. As you see in that bottom right corner where it has that little starburst thing, that's your UV level. Once that gets all the way down, you will sunburn. And nobody likes sunburn. That sucks. So while we're in the shade, let's go ahead and cut us down some big old trees, shall we? And get us some trees down so that way we can start making some more planks and build up our base a little bit more. I usually try to go for these big trees because you get more logs out of them. More logs, more building. Know what I mean? Alright. But get a couple down here. Takes for a minute. Okay, now we've got our levels up just a little bit. So let's check on these rocks. They're almost done. Alright, so let's put you and a copper ore on here. And we can also get our sun exposure down too by going in here, and I think you can still do it by swimming, I believe. Or you used to be able to, I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. 1 fish. 2 fish. Come on, give me 1 more fish. 1 more, that's all I want. Gotta get a total of 3, come on. Oh, I missed you. Dang it. I missed you too, dang it. Okay, 1 more, come on. Come on. Preferably like to get the big tunas. But they're like those. Come on, let's go. Let's get it. Oh, don't you play with me like that. Come on. Up, come on. Oh, what the heck? Come on now. Oh, there we go. Got a small one. That worked. It's all food. It worked. Okay. So let's see if we can. What do we need for a drying rack? I think we need. Yeah, we need an iron ingot. Well, that's stupid, but whatever. Okay, so let's get these fish and drag them off here. And back up here. And let's harvest. And harvest. And let's get us some meat over here on the fire. Yeah, that's what we need. We need some fire, baby. Some fried fish. Okay, so now since we got that on there, so let's get that and that. And let's work on building up the rest of this while we're waiting on that. Now I know we've got logs way over there, but why go all the way over there when you got some here? Let's work on the planks first. That'd be the smart thing to do. Try to leave some trees for shade. Now there is towns and mines and stuff you can visit in this game, but I'm gonna wait on that until I get some more building stuff done, because we're gonna need a cart, we're gonna need some storage containers, and just make our journey a lot easier. Yeah, so you've got all the planks you need. You need one more. Yeah, so now we need our logs that we chopped down. And once again, that'll be a lot easier when we get our log cart. Okay, so, oh, I forgot you can't jump with logs anymore. You used to be able to jump with them, made life a lot easier. But the developers changed all that. So they made it a little more realistic. You can't jump with heavy objects. Who knew? Okay. So, our iron ingot done it is. Along with our copper ingot. Okay, so that should conclude the tutorial, and it did. Thank goodness. Okay, so now let's work on putting up some walls here. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put our door right there. Then we're gonna do let's do a window. That tree's in the way, dang it. Well, let's take care of that, shall we? Okay. That should take care of that issue. Yeah, so let's put a window there. One window there. And maybe a window there. And let's put one there. I love windows. Gotta have windows. Don't have windows, you go insane. Okay. So before we go build those up, we're gonna build us some steps. And let's just do a little wooden ramp there. We need 4 planks and 3 wood logs. And we got our logs here. And planks. What do we... Oh, we got excessive ingots over here. That's what it is. And let's get you out of the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now the only reason I did that, when we go to do the walls, I can walk up here with the logs instead of having to try to put them up there like that. So, but I think that is gonna do it for the day. I mean, we've made pretty good progress so far. We dashed through the tutorial pretty quick. We got this little camp set up. Base is starting to come together. So when we come back, we'll work on finishing this base up here, or I might have it done already. I don't know yet. And then we'll work on just basic survival stuff. I'll show you the basic values of all the food and all that stuff. And we'll start some storage stuff for logs and planks and sticks and all that good nature. So as usual, I appreciate you all for coming out and checking the video out. Now, if this video does well, I'll post another video soon, so we'll see how this does. As usual, love you all. See you next time.